So I'm going to be talking a little bit about why I kind of stopped doing these. It wasn't for no pure intention, just to put that out there, but I want you all to relax. I'm going to be doing some scratching on the fuzzy mic, so sit back, relax. I have in my leather notebook here, leather notebook, the topics I want to talk about today. Hopefully this won't be too long, but there are a lot of things that have not been discussed on, or a lot of things to catch up on since the last one, because I think the last one I might have done in my car, I think. So I wrote some topics down, and actually I asked you guys some questions, or I asked you all to put in some questions for me to answer. So here we go. So I wrote down some things, so don't mind this page. Again, I just like to fill in the spaces, but here it is, the things I want to talk about, and I'll be doing some triggers here and there, so I hope that if you don't want to listen to anything that I'm talking about, not to say that you guys don't care, but if you fall asleep, no problem, guys. So, okay, so obviously the first thing I wanted to talk about here, let me get a trigger. So expo marker. Expo marker. So obviously the first thing I wanted to talk about is why I stopped doing these, and or why did these videos kind of stopped. And the only reason why I've decided to do a longer one this time to catch up is because a couple of you actually really enjoyed these types of videos, and I didn't feel like these were videos that you guys really liked, just like a talking format type of video. But I kind of looked back and thought that you guys really got a lot out of these, and that it kind of made you guys connect with me a little bit more, and that is primarily the purpose of my videos, is to connect with you all, of course. But I just didn't feel like you guys like these types of formatted videos, but I guess you guys do, so my estimation of that was very wrong. But just primarily the big reason why these types of videos stopped was just because I am a very busy person, and I don't use that term lightly, because I feel like a lot of people say that they're busy, so unquote, but when you literally don't have time to do the most hygienic things about your life, that's when you can say that you're busy. And I am that busy of a person that things don't always open up for me, the time frame wise, so that's why I just haven't had the time to double post. Because what I used to do is that I would post on Tuesdays, like my normal video, and then I would always post a Let's Talk It video like a couple hours after. And for me that was just a lot, because if you didn't know, this is not like my first job. Here, let's get some gloves. This is not my first job. I actually have my first primary job, and then I have this videos very far in advance sometimes, but most of the times I only pre-record like a couple of days in advance, but nothing too seriously. But I'm normally covered because I just do a lot of work in the forefront instead of doing it like day of type of things. And that week where I didn't upload is just because I had such a deep burnout that I just couldn't get myself to record because I had exams. Exams were brutal, but turned out to be good in the end. I got good grades in that, so I was very, very pleased. But to just mentally prepare yourself for like all that, if you're a student, you know what it's like being in college, and it can be quite a lot. Since I don't know what it is about this semester, but like semesters are 16 weeks, or at least in my general area, that seems to be kind of the norm, is 16 weeks. And for this semester, it kind of feels like my professors this time are trying to force it into 14 weeks. So I actually took my midterms on week 6, because this week, or at least when I'm recording this right now, it is spring break, so I'm enjoying the little bit of break here while I can with you guys. So it was just something that was unexpected at first, because I was assuming that we were going to be taking midterms around that 7, 8, 9 weeks, and they're like, nope, we're taking midterms at week 6, so that's why I was like, but we got through it all. It was all good, but doing exams and then having the will and time to record, edit, and upload was kind of a struggle, so that's why I had a little bit of a burnout. But most of the times that's something that is a strength of mine, is the ability to bounce back really quick. But I do, to be able to bounce back quick, I do need that time to like relax. So, but most of the time I find recording very, very relaxing. So don't think that you guys are putting any sort of stressor on me. Like I know my purpose, and this is just what I love doing in general. So I also know my limits. Like I don't feel obligated to like upload. It's just the fact that I personally just want to upload on a regular schedule, but you guys don't give me that pressure, so know that. Okay, I mean, I kind of talked about what's going on in my life right now, but yeah, this week is spring break, so I'm very happy, that I get this time to relax. I took off of my other job for at least a couple days, so I'm relaxing, and you guys should relax too. I tend to use these a lot in my videos. These are essential oils, which I'm not trying to come off as a essential oils mom, but for me, because I have sensory issues, so that means like if there's too much of a smell, too much of a visual stimulus, too much of a hearing stimulus, I freak out. Not like, freak out, but inside my mind I'm just like, oh my god, like please stop. But these tend to calm my nerves a lot, especially lavender for stress relieving and peppermint oil for just any sort of headaches and such. But okay, so something I don't know if I'm excited to talk about, but just overall, like what YouTube's status is, because I feel like as of recently, creators don't really like to talk about what's going on behind the scenes, and when things go wrong on the channel, how you kind of like stay positive during that, or how do you find the will to do that. So I think every kind of creator talks about like constantly uploading in like that December time, because your ad revenue goes up because of the holidays and stuff. And every creator, at least myself included, experiences a little bit of boost of revenue between that December time. But what everyone doesn't really talk about is the downfall And I was trying to figure out the reason why, but it's just hard to pinpoint because YouTube can be kind of unexpected at some points. But it got so bad that I was having like anxiety about not hitting my threshold to get paid out, because with every creator, you have a certain threshold that you must hit to get paid out, and if you don't hit that threshold, you're not going to be paid out until you hit it possibly the next month. So I got really nervous because I depend on it heavily for certain things, especially paying off for school. And that's why in January I had to post like one extra like video to try to hit it, and thank goodness, thank the Lord that I did, because I really, like, I don't know, I just depended it on like gas or just simple things like food. So yeah, it was not a good month for me, let's just put it that way. But I also experienced like this sort of downfall in February when shorts were monetized, and like ever since I've been trying to gain back up. By the way, this is my chameleon, but yeah guys, here's my chameleon. But there was also a downfall with shorts because basically what they did, and I'm going to visually tell you this like with a visual thing because I tried to explain this to people. So with YouTube you have buckets, so unquote, so you have like advertisement bucket, right, for your videos, and then you have like your streaming bucket, and just like there's other things where your buckets are full of like a percentage, and everyone's bucket is like a different percentage. So like for me, my ad revenue is like my biggest percentage, and for like again for certain people it's like different for each video. Well, what YouTube Shorts did was add another bucket, but YouTube placed a really large percentage of YouTube Shorts as like an ad revenue sense. So what they did is took like my ad revenue for which I get on videos, they took a large percentage of that and put it in the shorts bucket, and I got pissed off because not only did I not prepare for that, I barely had any shorts, but my CPM for shorts is very low, so I make like nothing from that. And I'm not saying that like money is the sole purpose of this all, because I love you all very much, but it just helps, you know. So that's why it really sucked when they monetized that, because now my percentage for video advertisements is like so low. And when shorts didn't do that well that YouTube thought it was going to do, because YouTube thought that shorts were going to be like the new TikTok, and it really wasn't. Like, I mean, it gets some views because I actually find that I get more subscribers and family members from shorts carrying over, but it wasn't like the new TikTok. So now what YouTube is trying to do is push back over the percentage to video like advertisements, and now I'm starting to get like a better revenue from it. But basically that was my experience between that January to February time frame. So kind of a lot of up and downs, and I've been trying to adapt to it, but I'm just trying to stay to what I do well, which is long form content. So I hope you guys enjoyed that part, but that's basically my experience with it all from that standpoint. So okay, so I wanted to talk about briefly what my future looks like on this channel. And honestly, I'm just looking to continue to do like these sort of formats, like long form. That's always been like my thing, and I find it honestly surprising. Like, some people think that long form content is hard. I guess for ASMR it's not like that hard, but I strive on long form content. For me it's easier to do than short form content, but those squishmallows back there. I have a lot. I have roughly 150, 120. I don't know, that's why I want to count with you guys, but as of recently, we have really grown large and really fast, so I'm really happy that you guys are loving the content. So if you hear any extra noise, by the way, it's because my grandparents are here. But I guess we should probably wrap it up here, but I wanted to go for some questions that you guys wanted answered. So the first question that I often get a lot is how my family feels about me doing ASMR. And I actually didn't tell my family about my channel until I had 2,000 subscribers, because that's when I was actually like making money from it, and I needed my tax filed, so I had to tell my dad at some point. But it was a lot of just explaining of what I do and why I do it, because it can come off as weird, and it shouldn't be weird, because I feel like we're doing a good job, or at least the ASMR community is, at making it a more positive thing and a more natural thing to tell people, like, hey, I listen to ASMR. It's no different than white noise, and that's what I was trying to tell my parents. But everyone pretty much knows that I do this. I haven't been comfortable enough to tell people that are, I don't know, random acquaintances that ask, like, oh, what do you do for a living? Like, I just simply say I'm a content creator, and that is it. But my family knows, my boyfriend knows, my close friends, my 2 close friends know. But besides that, I don't really tell people like openly I'm an ASMR artist yet, but it's slowly becoming better as I do that here. But everyone's very supportive, and I think they're getting a lot better at being quiet when I'm trying to film, or realizing that my mic is so sensitive, so the walls are thin, please be quiet type of thing. Like, all I ask is 20 minutes, so I'm very thankful that they try to be quiet at least. But, and I guess the last part here, wrapping it up, is how to stay positive in general, and especially towards like the last part of school, or your last part of school, being a senior. I guess just to stay positive, you know, like even for me, that's a hard thing to do sometimes. But I think, I mean, even in my classes, like, we talk about like humans nowadays do not give themselves time to think. We're always go, don't think about this, don't think about that. And I think, like, even if you spend 5 minutes of your day like doing absolutely nothing and thinking as more of like an act, as if you're doing homework or something, to take the time to slow down, think about what you're grateful for, what you want to accomplish during the day. I have to do that myself times too, is to slow down and think about what I'm doing. But I like to just think about the things I'm grateful for, things that I need to work on, and most importantly, what process I'm going to take to get to the point of where I want to be happy, you know. And I think that we can sometimes be bored in life because it feels like a schedule. It feels like we're doing the same thing every day, same shit, different day type of thing. And that's, I literally tell myself, okay, same shit, different day type of thing. But I think you need to get out there, do something different each day, or try to, even if that's, okay, today I'm gonna go get a coffee, or today I'm going to study in a coffee shop. I love coffee. Sorry for bringing up the coffee things, but you know what I mean. But just doing something different so that it doesn't feel like the same shit, different day type of thing. Even if that's like doing your homework in a different order, or spacing it out, doing something different, going to work out at a different time, eating something different, just doing something different so it doesn't feel like you're kind of like, you know, doing things in the same order. But that, and try to fill yourself with positivity, or hang out with people that are trying to improve you. And I think that's something that I've really worked hard on, is filling yourself with people that are positive, because you wouldn't believe like how terrible your life can get if you're always filled with negativity. And that starts with who you follow on Instagram, YouTube. Like, my main goal of this channel is that you follow me because I make you feel good, right? And I would never want you to like follow me because, or whenever you see my face is that, oh, she makes me feel like absolute dog water. Like, if I make you feel that way, please, please, I give you full permission to leave. Sayonara, goodbye, because I do not want anyone that views my stuff to feel bad. And whether I like it or not, like, there's always going to be someone that, like, either doesn't like my stuff or feels bad whenever they see my face, but that's just how it works. But if you ever feel like I am someone that fills your life with negativity in some way, I don't try to, let me just preface that, but please do not continue to watch my stuff